Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? Welcome to Fire Power. Happy Thursday. You're almost done with this week. It's beautiful weather outside, sunny here in Oregon. How is everybody today? Hi, Allison. Happy to have you. How are you today? You guys ready to get some movement in? I've been running a little bit more and I'm definitely feeling some tightness in my calves, bottom of my feet. So I'm definitely needing this practice today to work on my mobility so I'm able to continue that practice of running, right? So Fire Power, if you're new to it, this is a practice. It's the same sequence each time, just like a vinyasa practice, but it's just different each time. So I try to get creative. If you guys have anything that you would specifically like to work on, please let me know. I always want to make sure that I can serve you in the most positive way. If you have any questions about nutrition, anything, that is me, all that I'm about. My husband and I, our whole family, we're all about finding harmony and with what you do on your daily life to set you up for your future, right? So the practices that we do today are leading us up to where we're gonna be in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, you know? It's like, you gotta think about where you wanna be as you age. And I know where I wanna be. So my daily practice is something that I've created that is habits, right? So try to make these things habits. Your new habit is movement each day, stretching, getting on the ground, getting up off the ground. As people get older, they avoid that because they get used to sitting and it's comfortable and it's easy, and then their body gets stuck, and then when they get down or they fall, they get injured, and it's really hard for them to get back up and recover from that. So if you think about it, if you become more of the practice and it's more of a habit, it becomes a lot easier. So it's almost like insurance, so you're setting yourself up for success. So let me grab what we're gonna be doing today. So as always, I love to start with a breath practice. And so today we're just gonna work on that Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. Find a comfortable spot to sit in. Think about lifting your chest and sitting in your strength, long neck. So you're lifting out of your shoulders, you're lifting out of your hips, dropping your shoulders, your palms are open. You can just allow your knees to drape open, to slightly open your hips if you're sitting on a cushion or a foam roller or a block. I would recommend that so you can sit in a comfortable space. So let's go ahead and we're gonna close our eyes and start with an energizing breath. So we're gonna do 6 rounds. You're gonna take a big inhale, and I'd like you to think about the inhalation lasting maybe 10 to 11, and the exhale about 10 to 11. At the end of the exhale, I want you to empty all the air out by pushing and compressing the air out. And then as you inhale, you're lifting and slightly opening up your front spine, growing taller. And as you exhale, you're compressing forward, blowing the air out with intention. So first one, closing your eyes. Now, as you're closing your eyes, I want you to unclench your jaw and soften your forehead, relax your face, relax your neck. Drop your shoulders down and back, opening up your chest. Pulling shoulders back, pulling your jaw back for neutral spine so you're not leaning forward. So everything is active, supporting your amazing posture. So big inhale through your nose. First one, fill yourself up, expand those lungs. Big exhale to empty. Again, big inhale. Big exhale to empty. Number 3, big inhale, more intention. Big exhale. Two more, big inhale. Big exhale. Last one, big inhale. Big exhale. Nice job. Awesome. All right, it's great to just become more present, right? With your body, with your breath, connecting with yourself. So important. We never think about during the day, do you ever just sit and focus on how you're breathing, right? It's so natural, we just take it for granted, but if you really set an intention and just focus on your breath, you're gonna notice a lot of amazing things start to happen, right? It's a practice. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest. Now that rest can be optional or you can hold in a posture and I'll give you those options. The first 3 movements, we're gonna do 3 movements, 2 rounds through. You're gonna start with stabilizing. So we're gonna roll. So when you pull in and pull out, you can let your hands go if you feel like you can. You can extend your legs long. Just play a little bit with it, okay? Your second movement, you're gonna hold and you're gonna do a Russian twist, tapping elbows and coming back up, right? Tapping elbows down, get low, extend those legs, back up. Third movement, you're gonna come all the way down. We're gonna place our arms next to our sides. We're gonna lift straight up and slowly articulate the spine back down. Pressing the palms and the arms straight against the floor into your, along your sides. So first one, let's roll. Get ready. I'm gonna set this timer for 3, 2, 1. Pull those knees in close, drop your shoulders. Here we go. So articulating the spine down on the mat. Slow control, come up to balance. Inhale down. Exhale. Awesome. So you've got about 20 seconds left to play around with this a little bit. Maybe your feet together, knees out, but find that stability at the top of the movement, or you're still grabbing for assistance behind the knees. Maybe your feet want to touch the ground to stabilize you, but I challenge you not to let them touch. Awesome. Now let's come up and hold. So we're going to work into that Russian twist now. So we're going to go ahead and extend the legs out. Let me scoot back a little bit. And we're going to rotate. Think about wringing out a towel. Pull the belly button to the spine. The eyes are gazing in the direction that you're rotating. Again, long neck. Try not to sink forward. Now maybe tap elbows a little bit lower. Extend the legs out in front of you for a little bit more of a challenge. Then we're going to come back up. Pull the knees in slightly. Awesome. Strong little Russian twist right here for 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it. Hold it, or you can rest at any time. Now we're going to roll all the way back, and we're going to do a reverse crunch. Legs extended overhead, pressing palms into the ground, articulating the spine off the mat, and then slowly letting it fall back down. Awesome. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Now think about your arms are active, right? My hands are wide and I'm pressing my fingertips into the mat as I'm lifting up, rolling my vertebrae by vertebrae up off the mat and then slowly returning back down, really using those lower abdominals to make this movement happen. Nice work. So come on up. Second set, rolling like a ball. Drop the shoulders, long neck, pull the jaw back. If you're forward, you're losing that alignment. So think about maintaining that alignment as you're going through this movement. Inhale, roll down. Exhale. Now maybe slow it down a little bit more as you're rolling down. More control. Really pulling belly button to spine. Think about slightly closing your front spine. Awesome. Balancing at the top, maybe letting the arms go. However you feel strong, I want you to hold here just for a little bit longer. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders, long neck. We're gonna roll all the way back and keep scooting forward, and we're gonna get into that Russian twist. So remember, eyes gaze where the upper body goes. So maybe extending the legs, tapping the elbows on each side. So remember, this is not fast, high intensity movement. It's slow. Slower, more intentional, working on balance and creating more mobility and stability of the joints, right? Pulling the body into postural balance as well. Keep this rotation. This next movement, we're gonna roll all the way down again, placing the arms next to your sides, legs extended up overhead. We're gonna roll the tailbone up off the ground, pressing the arms strong into the sides, onto the ground. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift straight up. Really engaging the pelvic floor, your lower abdominals. Exhale up, inhale back down. Finding your breath. So remember that victorious breath that's gonna deliver you all that strength to get you through this. Yeah, exhale, press your feet flat to the ceiling. Let's get a couple more. One more. Awesome, now come on up. Now I'm gonna show you the next three movements. We're gonna work on more bridging, glutes and hamstrings, also pulling the knee into balance, right? So we're going to go ahead and come into a full bridge, but your knees are gonna be together, toes slightly toed in, heels out. You're gonna rock to the balls of the feet, drop down. Now you're gonna stay on the ball of the foot, but you're gonna press your knees together to engage adductor, inner thigh. Then you're gonna take your right foot, cross your left knee. You're gonna raise all the way up, drive that right knee away from you, and then tap down. Then we're gonna do the other side, and then we're going to do on the ball of the foot, we're gonna do a bridge march, but we're gonna stay on the ball of the foot, okay? So get ready. How are you feeling so far? First set, hi. All right, Mary, I'm happy you're with me. It's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's come up into that bridge pose. Pull your heels closer underneath of your knees. I'm gonna reset this timer. Now, toes in, knees together, okay? So you're gonna come all the way down, lift up on the tiptoes, heels back down, lower hips down, up. So you're pressing your knees together to really engage your inner thigh. Awesome, heels down. Now rock up on the toes, so you're working the feet, the calves. Exhale up, pause at the top. So you're not arching in your back. You're just articulating the lower spine, tucking the pelvis under. Up on the, lifting the heels, then lower and back down. Nice job. Now hold here. Walk your hands a little bit closer if you can. Now lower your heels down. Stay in this bridge. Right leg crossover, left knee. Here we go. So we're going to lower and lift on the ball of the foot, heel back down. So you're working the foot again on that left side. All the way up, back down. Nice. Now on that right knee that's crossed, I want you to think about that knee is driving away from you. So that's going to help you loosen up your glutes and your lower back. Awesome. All the way up, lower heel back down, tap down, exhale up, inhale back down. A little pause at the top on the tiptoe, back down, lift all the way up. Now hold it here, stay up, lower your heel and raise, lower, raise. Now lower back down, exchange legs. Left leg cross over, up on the toe, roll down, hips down. So you're rocking up and then lowering back down. Dropping the shoulders again, walking your fingertips towards your heels. Tuck your chin under. Try to think of pressing the back of your neck flat on the mat. Awesome. Keeping the shoulder blades on the ground, rock up on the tiptoe, lower back down. Now when the bell rings again, we're gonna hold it in this posture, or if you need to take a stretch, you can pull your knees into your chest. Awesome, now let's hold up, hold it. Small little raises. Now go ahead and uncross that left foot, stay on the ball of the feet. Now we're going to raise up, tap down, raising up. So we're doing a toe bridge march. The heel isn't down this time. Raise up, pause at the top, tucking your pelvis under, really pulling that back of the knee into balance by engaging the back of the knee, right? Everything we do is forward, so you got to create a little more stability in the back of the leg, the glutes and the hamstrings. Awesome. Now when the bell rings, we're going to hold it at the top, hold it here. Heels down this time. Awesome. Now pull your heels in closer. So we're going to go ahead, second set, lower, raise up, lower down, raise. Awesome. Keep moving, come on. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under at the top and pause for a moment. Lift, lower, up, lower. Come on. Really tucking pelvis, drawing belly button into spine, lengthening the arms. Again, rolling the shoulders down and back. Awesome. Lift, lower. Now hold at the top. Roll up on the balls of the feet. Pull them a little bit closer underneath. Now cross, if you can stay on the ball of the foot, cross right leg over, lower heel, now roll up, lower, and roll back up. So you're driving this right knee away from you, lift, come on, and up. It changes it a little bit when you have to use your feet and coming up on that toe. But think about your feet need to be strengthened as well. So every part of your body needs a little bit of love. Right, up, lower, lift, lower, good, come on. So after these movements, now hold it here, small little lift, stay on the ball of the foot for 2, 1, exchange legs, stay on the ball of the foot, left leg cross, here we go, lower heel, lower hips, now up and lower. So it's like one full line of energy, right? As you lift, you're coming up higher on the tiptoe to get a little more hip extension at the top of the movement. Drawing belly button to spine, still conditioning your internal abdominals just by thinking about pulling your belly button to spine. Again, it's a habit. The more you practice thinking of that, the more you become that. And then you stand up straighter on your posture. Now hold it. Small little lifts for 3, 2, 1. Now stay on the ball of the foot. Now we're going to do that marching bridge. Last set. Tap, pull in. Tap down, now pressing through the forefoot of the foot. So the ball of the foot, but the big toe and the pinky toe should still be engaged on the ground. Awesome. And lift, lower. Press the ground away as you're lifting your hips up off the ground. When the bell rings, we're going to hold up, still staying on the ball of the foot. Awesome. Come on. Up. Now up. Now lower heels and lift. Lower, lift. 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. Roll all the way up. We're going into a left side plank. And we're just going to hold in this posture, working on building stability of the shoulder, right? So that's your first movement. Second movement, you're going to come down. You're going to raise up and just squeeze your side. So get ready. Let's set up this left side plank. Now, it can also be on your elbow. Remember that, and that bottom knee can be there as your kickstand to take the pressure off the shoulder if you need that. So you got to do what your body's calling for, okay? Remember, the more you practice, the more you're going to progress. So arm extended, think about lifting your side away from the mat. Tuck your tailbone, squeeze your legs, arms extended. Hold it here. Just find some breath, your victorious breath, to bring ease into this posture. So with your hands, I want you to think about gripping the ground with your fingertips and raising the palm, raising the arch of your palm. Just like your feet, when you grip the ground with your toes and your heel, you raise the arches of your foot, and you're finding more of a stabilizing foundation to stand in. Nice. Now you can either hold it or you can take a rest. Now let's go ahead. If you're holding it, come all the way down, arms extended, your side squeezing. Try not to let your hips roll to the ceiling. Lift, lower. Think about pulling your elbow to your side. Lift, lower. Now squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs, squeeze everything so it's active and supporting you. Up and lower. So you're exhaling and inhaling down. Exhale, inhale. Come on. We got a few more. As soon as the bell rings, we're going into that side plank again. For 3, 2, 1. Hold maybe for 3, 2, 1. Side plank. Let's get into it. So when the bell rings, you're on, we're holding it. So it's just practice. That's all it is. May not be perfect at all, but so what? At least you're putting in the effort to progress yourself, to evolve yourself, right? So draw the belly button in. Now remember, this bottom knee can be bent. If you're feeling too much in the shoulder, arm can be extended. Nice work. Or you can be back in that staggered leg, high side plank for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it just a little longer. Feel your fire, baby. Come on. All right, 3, 2. Let's work on that side squeeze. Arms extended, reach and lower. Squeeze your legs long and strong. Exhale, inhale, come on. Try not to let your hips roll to the side towards the ceiling. Try to stay on that side and really get that side engagement. How often do you work on this, right? Lift, unless you're doing side crunch, but today we're kind of doing a side crunch, but we're incorporating everything into it. Lower and upper body. At the top, we're gonna hold it right here. Reach for the side of the foot, squeeze the legs, reach a little bit more. Come on, try a little bit more for 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're whirling straight down onto the ground. So when we're face down, our intention is working the back of the body. Okay, so we're not doing planks or anything, push-ups, that's for last. That's upper body strength. So we're gonna go ahead and work on arms extended, legs extended. First movement, you're gonna raise up and tap. Raise up, full flight. Then elbows tucked in, low cobra, not high. So you're tucking chin and then rolling back down. You're not coming into high cobra. And third movement, we're doing this frog kick. So get ready for 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Raise up and then tap down. So you're really working the back, the posterior chain, back side of your body to pull the front side into more balance. Exhale up, inhale down. You're not rushing. Hold for a second. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Tap back down. Exhale up. You've got about 5 more seconds. Really squeezing, engaging the back of the body. Squeeze your glutes for 2, 1. Hold it. Nice work. 5. Hold a little longer. Gaze up a little bit. Now, fingertips next to your chest, elbows in, tucked to your sides. You're coming up and tapping down. Light on the hands. Try not to use your hands. Try to use your full back side body, posterior chain, to pull yourself up off the mat. Light on the hands. So we're working on low cobra, not high cobra. Squeezing shoulder blades together, long neck, elbows pointing down. Nice work. Keep the elbows tucked into the sides. 2, 1. Now hold it. Now let's go into high cobra for a second. Nice. Come on, back down. Knees slightly out, heels together, feet flat, pressing to the ceiling. Now your hands can be next to your sides or forehead on the hand, on your knuckles, palms facing down. Tuck your chin under, long neck. Squeeze, try to pull the heels over the hamstrings if you can. Notice if they're traveling back and away from you. 10 seconds. Really work in the back of your body. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it. Try to lift the thighs off the ground for 3, 2, 1. If you need to take a child's pose for a second. And now we're rolling back into full flight, up and lower. Come on. Exhale up, inhale down. Try to not let your hands touch. Come on. Exhale, gaze is towards the mat. Nice. Squeezing your booty. Feeling your whole back. Pull yourself up. This is sometimes, you know, we don't do these movements, so the back is weak. So we get a lot of back issues, right? Because we're falling forward all the time. Nice, so let's go ahead. Hands next to your chest, elbows tucked in. Squeeze that long cobra tail. Try not to use your hands. Come up, slowly roll back down. Try not to use your hands. Low cobra, back down. Exhale, rise, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, tap down. Come on. Awesome. Fingertips lightly against the floor. Notice if you're pressing hard into the ground to help lift you off the mat. Maybe you need that assistance right now, but notice as you practice, you're gonna progress. Now let's press up into high cobra for a second and lower back down. Now you can hold your hands here, heels flexed, lift and lower, really strengthening the hamstrings. Woo, I'm already sweating. So good. Tuck that chin under. Try to think about your knees and your thighs are lifting off the mat. Awesome. Continue that victorious breath. Long inhales, long exhales. Come on, so you can last. Tuck that chin under. You may be feeling this in your lower back, but just think about right now we get that child's pose. Now, we're going to go ahead and go on to other side plank. So let's work into it for 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Rolling from one to the other. Hold on to it. Now remember, those legs could be staggered, or you could maybe find a balance. Wherever you are today, challenge yourself a little bit more. We always tend to go where it's comfortable, right? It's easy, we know it. We know what it feels like. Maybe try something a little bit different that you don't know what it's gonna feel like. Now hold just a little bit longer. Pull that tummy in. Now we're gonna lower back down. We're gonna work on that side body squeeze. So lift, lower, exhale. Notice if your hips wanna roll more to the ceiling, try to stay on that side. Lift, lower, up, lower, come on. Don't think about anything else that's going on. Just focus on you right now. Focus on your movement and your breath. A little bit more. Now hold it. Maybe reach that arm to the side of the foot. Extend the legs longer. Hold on to it. Now we're going to work back into that high plank. Now remember that bottom knee can be bent for your kickstand to help take the pressure off that shoulder, or you can have your legs staggered, or you can find a balance, or stack your feet, working into that balance, right? Keep the shoulder in line with the wrist. Pull your tummy in, tuck your tailbone. So many things to think about, but once you understand why I keep saying that, you start to feel more buoyant. You're making it easier on yourself. Now hold on to it for a little bit longer before we lower back down for that side squeeze. And come on back down. Here we go. Lift, lower, come on. It's easy to let your hips roll. Try to keep them to the sides. Squeeze, lower, come on. Exhale, inhale. Whatever arrives in your thoughts, it should only be something that is going to serve you in the most positive, awesome way. Why choose something else, right? Exhale, inhale, come on. Lift, lower. You got a few more. We're going to hold at the top. 3. Now hold at the top. Reach for the outside of the foot a little bit more. Pull the tummy in. Reach a little bit more for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Grab a sip of water. We're going to work into that standing series. I'm going to grab my water really quick. Hang on 1 second. Nice job. Rob was at the door. I'm like, I got to get my husband in the house. Say hi, honey. Remember to drink your water, guys. Keep that hydration up. Don't forget to drink that water. Your breath, I always say it is water, and it's how you lose body fat, is by your exhale. All right, so we're gonna work on 3 movements on standing series. First one, you're gonna start in a low lunge, fingertips next to your feet, okay, tented hands. Now I'm extending and flexing my right leg. My left leg is going to tap down, pressing my right heel into the ground. Second movement, you're going to do a full lunge to a balance. Back down, full lunge to a balance. Third movement, you're going to come up. I'll face you up. You're going to rotate the knee out to the side, and then you're gonna step back down. So we're adding a little bit of a hip, externally rotating that hip at the top of that balance. So let's go ahead and start in that low lunge. Back trail leg down on the ground. And we are going to, I'm gonna reset this timer here. So you're just gonna stay low, but you're gonna remove the left knee off the ground. Here we go, tap and then lower back down. Tap down, pressing through that right side heel. So you're really engaging the glute, the hamstring, the back of the knee. Press through that right side heel. Awesome. You've got about 15 seconds left. Come on. You should be able to wiggle the toes on that foot that's under the knee. Nice work. Ooh. Already feeling my leg. It's awesome. Nice. Now hold it here. High extended lunge. Okay, so we're gonna work on back lunge to balance. So drop that left knee, hands on the ground. Now you're gonna come all the way up to balance, come all the way back down, fingertips touch. Find your stability, tuck the tailbone, squeeze your booty. Awesome, come on. We've got about 15 seconds left. Awesome. Tap back knee, you're really getting into the back of that leg again. Awesome. 2, 1, now hold it. Now, I was wrong on that last movement, so I'm gonna take this left leg back. So we're gonna work on a high lunge, arms extended, rotate, press through that front right foot. Awesome, rotate over this front bent knee. Nice work. Think of wringing out a towel. Inhale, press strong into this right stabilizing leg. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, drop the shoulders down and back. Twist. Awesome. Pull the shoulders back over the hips. Really work on this front stabilizing leg. When the bell rings, we're going to go ahead and drag the left foot in. Sit in the chair. Then we're going to take the left leg back. Other side. Press strong into this left heel. Rotate. Now remember, drop the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades together. Awesome, pressing strong into that left heel. Woo, how are we feeling? Nice. So on that back trail leg, I want you to think about squeezing your bum. Stabilizing that back hip. Awesome. Pressing strong into that front left heel again. Really strong. Push that heel into the ground. Nice. When the bell rings, we're going to bring this right knee down. Now, left side. So same sequence. You're in a low lunge. Here we go. Tap, down. So you're working other side now. Left leg. Awesome. Pull the tummy in, press the ground away. Notice on my hands, I've got tented fingers. Tap close to the heel. Big toe next to the heel. Light on this back trail leg if you can. Try not to put a lot of pressure into it. And lower down with control. Try not to drop heavy. Awesome, gaze is down. Awesome, now hold it. Come up into this high lunge or you can rest. Now bring the knee down. We're gonna come all the way up to balance. So come all the way up, tap down. All the way up, tap hands down. Find that balance, try to slow it down. Balance for a moment. Now on the foot, remember I was talking about raising the arches of the feet. Your big toe and pinky toe should be engaged on the ground. Big toe and pinky toe. Nice, when the bell rings, we're gonna hold it in the balance. So come all the way up, hold it. Nice, draw the belly button in, tuck the pelvis under. Nice, so you're gonna go ahead, bring this right leg back. We're gonna rotate over the bent knee, back to center. Now notice on my back trail leg, I'm tucking my pelvis under and I'm squeezing. Bring out the towel, inhale, back to center, draw shoulders down and back. Pull tummy in. Nice work. How you feeling? Come on, let's go a little bit more. When the bell rings, we're gonna drag that right foot back to meet the left. Sit in the chair and then we're gonna do the other side. Awesome. Now pressing strong into that left heel, right foot close to left leg back, tuck pelvis under, rotate over the bent knee. Pressing strong into that right heel, inhale, back center, exhale, twist, pause, inhale, awesome. Think about wiggling the front of your foot, your toes on that front leg. That back foot is up on the toes, heels lifted, trying to extend that back knee strong. Awesome. When the bell rings, we're going to pull back forward and sit in the chair. Awesome. Couple more. Nice. So go ahead and press away, sit back in the chair, pull the knees back. You should be able to wiggle the toes. Awesome. Now, let's come wide stance, okay? So we're going to work lateral movement. We're going to work on a side lunge to balance. So I want you to think about that pelvis. Tuck your pelvis under. You're maintaining water. You're not spilling the water and pulling on the knee and the lower back. Tuck under so you're engaging your glutes when you're balancing, okay? So pull the heel under the knee. Toes are lifted. You're going to tap down. Stretch inner thigh. Keep the pinky on the ground. Push the ground away to a balance. Then we're going to do the other side. Then we're going to go wider. And we're going to do a low lunge, really working on the mobility. And then we're going to go ahead and go to pulling the heels in. We're going to work on this goddess reach toe balance. Holding and up on toes, heels lifted. Inhale, exhale, pulling arms into the sides. So let's get into our balance. So right leg on the ground. Left leg lifted. So remember, tucking your pelvis under, maintaining water in the balance. So you're going to stretch down, push the ground away, find the balance. Inhale, stretching adductor. Exhale, pulling from the adductor inner thigh. Tap down. Awesome. So again, this isn't fast. It's supposed to be slow. Finding the mobility. And then stability in the balance. So you're just conditioning your body in a different way than always hurrying up to try to think of burning calories. Think about this as maintenance. Now hold it. And it's going to continue to allow you to be able to do the high intensity things. Big step over. Other side. Here we go. Tap down. Pushing away to balance. Tap down that pinky toes on the ground. Toes lifted. Heel under knee. Stretch. Awesome. You've got about 15 seconds left. Drive those hips back. Nice. Awesome. So you've got a few more seconds. When the bell rings, we're going to hold it. One more. Now hold it. Hold it here, maybe arms up. Big step. Bigger step. All right, so let's come all the way down and we're going to stay low. Now opposite arm, come to opposite foot. So you're pulling and pushing through the legs. I'm pushing away. Now I'm pulling and pushing away, right? So there's an intention behind the movement. Awesome. Maybe wider. Keeping the pinky toe on the ground for the ankle mobility as well. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to come to the center, rock toes in, heels in, sit down in goddess. Drive the knees out, pull the heels together, pull the shoulders back. So come up on the toes, reach. Drive the knees out to wind up the back of the body. Come on, toe balance, heels up. Reach, extend the elbows. Exhale. Inhale, fill yourself up. Exhale. Heels up, come on, 5 seconds. Drive the knees out, pinky toes are on the ground. Nice job. Come on the ground, stretch for a second. Now we're gonna go ahead, find that balance again. Side lunge to balance, second set. Here we go, tap, back to balance. Inhale, tap. Exhale, feel that stretch. Try to keep this knee extended if you can. Nice. Try to keep the pinky toe on the ground so that side of the foot on the leg that's extended is carving into the ground, the side of the foot. Pushing away to make it easier as you come up. When the bell rings, I want you to try to bring your arms up. Reach through the side body. Pull the heel under the knee. Big step. Other side, here we go. Awesome. Inhale, tap, exhale, pull that knee in. Yeah. Nice job. Now on this next one, we're gonna stay in that low lunge. Really working on that stretch, but it's traveling. When the bell rings though, we're gonna hold in balance, but I want you to try to challenge yourself and bring those arms up overhead and lifting higher and longer through the hips. Now hold it, so you're lifting through the sides, pull the heel under the knee to engage this hamstring, reach a little bit more, big step, wider. Let's get a little bit low. So, opposite hand to foot. Remember, the outside of the foot is carving into the ground. Don't let your toe fold. Your foot fold. Try to keep a full foot engaged on the ground. Nice work. So again, you're pulling and pushing with both legs. Awesome. When the bell rings, we're gonna just take a wide stance, forward fold, and then we're gonna walk our heels in. One time, heels in, toes out, elbows in. So we're gonna raise the heels up off the ground. So inhale, exhale. Drive the knees out, really working on the feet. Inhale, exhale. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Drive the knees out more. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe one more. Inhale. Come on. Big exhale. Hold it. Hold it. Now heels down and lift. Down and lift. Drive the knees out. 2, 1. Nice work. All right, last 3 movements focused on upper body strength. We always practice push-ups. Chaturanga style, elbows tucked in, fingertips slightly out. Okay, so you're winding up the lats to stabilize the shoulder instead of dumping forward. Keep the elbows close in. Okay, so our first movement is gonna be practicing push-up, chest on the ground, maybe thighs off the ground, maybe pulling belly button off for more core activity there. You're gonna push the ground away, hold. Second movement, slow mountain climber, knee to elbow. Third movement, another push-up to opposite arm to foot, down dog reach. So get ready, let's set up in that high, let's start on the ground. So elbows stay tucked into the sides. I'm gonna restart this timer. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So push up. Now notice you can roll your body down, then roll up into high plank. So that would be like a progression, right? To actually bring the full body off the ground as you're pushing the ground away from you. Exhale as you press. Inhale as you come back down. Pause. Strong. Pull the tummy in, help support that lower lumbar. Now when the bell rings, we're gonna hold it, or you can take a rest. Tuck your pelvis under, closing slightly front spine. Now, plant that left foot, right foot, then left. So knee to elbow. Keep the chin tucked, lengthen the back of the neck, gazes toward the mat. Awesome, so we're taking a slower mountain climber, slower approach, working on more stability of the shoulder. Nice work. Widening the upper back so you're pulling the shoulder blades apart as you're pressing into the ground. You've got 5 seconds. Now you can hold in high plank or take it down dog or a child's pose. Nice. Awesome. Heels down. Stretch the back of the calves, the back of the Achilles. Feels so good. All right, here we go. So we're going to go to a push-up. Opposite hand to foot. Push up, opposite hand to foot. Stay strong. Now if you need more stability, widen your feet. The closer the feet, the harder it's going to be. Nice work. Come on. A few more. When the bell rings, you can take a child's pose or hold in down dog. We got one more round. Now remember, on this push-up, we're going to start on the ground. Here we go. So remember, look, check it out. You can roll up to high plank and then roll back down to the knee, chest on the ground. Keep your elbows tucked into your sides. Try to keep the toes on the ground. Notice that I'm slightly hollowing out my front spine as I'm pulling and lifting away from the mat. Awesome. You only have about 5 more seconds left of practice here. Come on. 2, last one. Now hold it. You can take it down dog if you need to. Awesome. So high plank. So we got that slow mountain climber. Come on, pull that knee to the elbow. Think about your toes are lifted. Try to think of resting your knee on top of your elbow for just a second. Come on. Prepping for an arm balance, getting stronger. Come on, a little bit more. I'm sweating today. Woo! Yep, a little bit more. Challenge yourself. Go for it. Don't stop because it's too hard. Allow yourself to feel every sensation that you're feeling. Nice, so you can go into that down dog if you want, or you can be holding in the high plank. So, push up, down dog, so you can roll up, opposite arm to hand. Roll down, roll up, or you can stay more strict. Whatever your body is calling for today, but I want you to challenge yourself too and not stay in that normal training that you always allow yourself to go back to. Challenge a little bit more. Hold it. Come on, hold in this high plank. You only have about 5 more seconds, then we're going to go into that down dog. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Heels down, hips up. Pressing the ground away with that upper body. Heels are down, so you're pulling and pushing in 2 different directions. You're lifting and pulling your hips and tailbone up as you're pushing your heels down. Awesome. Now go ahead and lower the knees down. Sit back in extended arms, child's pose, walking your fingertips forward, lowering your shoulders down towards the ground. Think about your hips are engaged on the heels. Relaxing your forehead on the mat, closing your eyes for a moment. Feeling your strength and the gratitude for all your abilities and empowering yourself to get through this. Nice. Slowly rolling all the way back up. Let's come into a tabletop posture for a moment. Let's take a few cat-cows. So look up. As you look up, I want you to think about lifting your chin, unclench your jaws, stick out your tongue. Nice. Now cat. Pushing the ground away, pulling belly button in. Gaze is looking at your belly button, tucking your chin under. One more. Inhale. Look up, gaze back, stick out your tongue. Last cat. Nice work. Awesome. So let's go ahead, come to a seated posture. How are you guys feeling today? After that was awesome. If you came in halfway through, I hope you go back and start from the beginning. Hi, Ashley. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring it all the way down. Stop this timer. Man, I'm sweating so good. Awesome work today, guys. So let's work on this Dandasana staff pose. So think about chest is up, you're pulling your shoulders in line with your hips. You're not sinking, you're active. So think about up, back, down, opening your chest. Now try to extend the elbows, strong. Full palm is on the ground, fingertips forward, toes are coming towards you, drawing your belly button in. Awesome, so just holding here. Now I want you to go ahead and relax and roll forward. Try to think about your crown is reaching for your toes. Soften your knees, they don't have to be extended fully. Soften your knees a little bit. Try to get that engagement of your chest under your thighs. Awesome. Try to keep the toes straight up and down and coming towards you. Nice, so you're gonna come all the way back up, arms extended. So you're slowly gonna roll all the way back down. Arms extended, gaze is at the belly button, and then exhale as you roll all the way back up. And stretch, reach forward. Awesome, one more time. Nice work, one more, rise all the way up, reach all the way forward. Now allow your feet to go ahead and come together. Now scoot your hips back, okay? So feet together, hips back, forward fold. Notice a little different sensation in the knees as you're traveling back further. Take a moment, allow yourself to just relax. Maybe you're right here, but if I don't want you like leaning and dumping forward, I think you need to really focus on drawing the shoulders down and back so you're still active, right? Awesome, nice. Maybe big inhale one more time. Big exhale. Nice job. Awesome. So let's go ahead and come all the way down and allow yourself to completely relax now so we're not as active. I want you to just scan your body. So palms are open, feet are going just to the sides, and allowing yourself just to have a moment of stillness and not being so active, and noticing what arrives in your thoughts as you're laying in stillness. A lot of people try to sometimes avoid this because things do kind of arise, and then you're like, oh my God, I gotta get busy. But you know what? You need to slow down and give yourself just a moment so you can be stronger and happier and more intentional with your life as you come up out of this. So just giving yourself a moment of peace and feeling your strength. And whatever it is that arrives in your thoughts, know that it's a choice to allow it to stay, to stick around, right? Sometimes you gotta get some movement to get through those stuck feelings. So hopefully this practice is intentionally helping you through whatever you're stuck with, or maybe you're fully intending on manifesting all that you desire as you're going through this. And that's what I want you to think about, is what you want. You're developing yourself so you get more confidence and strength to move forward in life. So letting your feet relax, your palms, your hands, your head, neck, and shoulders. Your eyes are soft and happy, not scowling. Kindness, sweetness as you take that big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth, getting rid of anything that doesn't give to you anymore. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Pulling your knees into your chest. Curling up into a little ball if you can. Grabbing the outside of your elbows and giving yourself the biggest hug anybody, and it's you, that can give to you. We always tend to give away hugs, but when we want to give it to ourselves, it may seem a little weird, but it's not weird at all. It's beautiful. Appreciate you and for what you've done in your life in the past, all that you've been through. Where you are today is a gift. All your wisdom from the past lessons, but it's not who you are. And tomorrow is your motivation. So let's keep evolving together. Teamwork makes the dream work, baby. I hope you had an amazing time. I'm so cheesy. But you know what? It's real. And I hope you have an awesome day today. Okay, so remember, your mood and all that you're feeling right now is always a choice, right? It really is. It's like we get in these moods where we're upset or holding something or whatever it is, and it is such a choice to hold on to that. And sometimes we need to get outside and jump up and down or shake a little bit and smile. Smile, that'll change everything, right? So wherever you are, know that you have always an opportunity to shift your thoughts to something that is only going to give to you, because that's all you deserve. I hope you have an amazing day today. Next Tuesday and Thursday at 10, make it a date with me. I hope you have an incredible day. Namaste, bitches. And if you don't know what namaste is, the light in me honors the light in you. hope you have an awesome day. Keep drinking your water. Ciao.